Ow! Ow! Ready! Hello, my name's Andrew. Welcome back to my channel. Okay, so one thing that I really enjoyed doing over on my Instagram were reading vlogs. That was basically one of the things that appealed to me about BookTube, was doing reading vlogs. So I'm going to do my first one, and the book that I'm currently reading is The Burning God. And honestly, if you follow me on Instagram, you will have known that I read The Poppy War earlier this year, and I just basically lost my mind at it. Like, it was hands down the best book that I have read this year, and definitely one of my favourite books ever. I absolutely loved it. I mentioned in a previous video that I finished The Dragon Republic recently, and in between The Dragon Republic and starting The Burning God, I wanted something a bit lighter, so I chose The Seven Husbands of Evelyn Hugo. That book destroyed my life, so I just thought, why not continue the pain, and I picked The Burning God up. So what I've done for the very first time ever is, and this was actually a tip that I took from Katie, Brightness Katie Reads, and I will put her link and her channel there. Please check Katie out because she's great. And she mentioned in one of her vlogs that she sometimes puts like 50-page markers throughout a book, and I was like, that's really good for the big chunky ones, because it makes you feel like you've accomplished something when you get to a marker. So I've done that with The Burning God for the first time, and I'm gonna just see how we get on. I'm not gonna lie, I started this vlog a little too late because I'm 2 chapters in, but already so far so good. I'm enjoying it. I feel like Rin is a very interesting character, and at the minute we have a love-hate relationship, and at the minute I'm not vibing with Rin, but that's what I just love about these books, is that I feel very human towards these characters. I can't just look at them as just like characters in a book. I guess I won't post this video until I finish the book, which means I will have finished the series as well. So I will document my thoughts as I go along throughout, but this will probably take me a while, I'm not gonna lie. The Dragon Republic took me, I think, about 10 days or so, maybe a little longer. But I have the physical book, but then I've also got the audio version on Scribd, which I actually read more of The Dragon Republic through audio than I did actually picking it up and reading it, because I just found it easier to listen to that on public transport and stuff on the way to and from work. So yes, I will check in, I don't know, it's Sunday now, so I might check in later today or tomorrow, who knows. I'm going to keep this super chill, so I'll chat to you in a bit. What is it? Say hi BookTube. No, there's a spider on the wall, he's more interested in that. Hello, it's now Monday, it's about 6 PM, and yeah, I just thought I'd give a bit of an update because I have read actually quite a lot. I'm currently on page 273, which is chapter 16. Goodreads tells me that's about 46% of the way in. So I've made good time in this. I'm actually pretty buzzing at like how quickly I'm getting through it. I decided to start listening to the audiobook on 2x speed, which is something that I've not really done before, and I'm kind of kicking myself for not doing it sooner because I'm flying through this book. Thoughts so far are that I'm really enjoying it. I'm loving the current dynamic with all the different characters. Obviously, I don't want to give too much away in terms of plot, but I'm absolutely loving the perspectives that we're getting from Sudaji. So that's the Empress in the previous books. Yeah, it's really good. I'm really enjoying it. I'm definitely getting 5-star feels, and I'm also getting that kind of, do you know that thing where you are reading a book and you just can't stop thinking about it when you're not reading it? I'm very much there with that. So yeah, we'll see how it goes anyway, and I'll check in. Yeah, I'll check in soon. Hello, today is now actually Wednesday, so I didn't check in yesterday because I had a super busy day at work, and then afterwards
I literally just got in, made food, and sat on the couch and watched Shadow and Bone. So yeah, I just wasn't really in the mood to pick up and check in because I was so tired, but I did read quite a lot of Reading God, and I'm on the home stretch now. So I'm halfway through chapter 29, which is like 518 pages in. So that gives me actually, hell, I've only got 2 more markers to go. So that's like 100 pages, maybe just a bit less. I am absolutely obsessed with this book. I love it so much. I might love it more than The Dragon Republic. I don't know. Oh, I'm so contrived about this, but regardless, I love it so much. I said in a previous update that me and Rin were in a bit of a love-hate relationship, and at the minute I feel like I'm on Rin's side. She's so complex. She's such a complex character, but everyone in this series is, because I guess, you know, that's what War does. And there's part of me that's like, I don't know how to say this without sounding like an awful person, but I really like Neja's character. Like, obviously he is a bad person, he's done some awful things, like they all have. And in this, so far, he's very much like the villain. But I really like reading about him. I love the scenes with him and Rin, and I really love their dynamic. And I think I preferred the dynamic in this book than I did to the one in the majority of the Dragon Republic. So for me, like, this is definitely, in that sense, like a winner. I really love Venka. Oh, Venka is so great. She's just so brash, so straightforward, and like there's no bullshit with her, which I really appreciate and I really like, because so far, and fingers crossed, so far she's not turned out to be a fucking snake. And even from the off, like in the Poppy War, when her and Rin were at Sinigard and didn't get along, at least she was upfront about it, at least she was honest, unlike some of the other characters who have stabbed Rin in the back. Literally. You know who you are. So yeah, that's a big thing that I'm really enjoying about this, is just the character work and the dynamics, and just, I really like where the plot is going. The one thing that I've always said about the Poppy War series is that I've just not for one second known where the plot is leading. There's been times throughout where I've been like, oh yeah, that's going to happen. But in my head, the thing that I thought was going to happen was going to be the big thing at like the end of the book that happened. And then it'd happen a chapter or so later and I'd be like, well, where the fuck are we going to go now? And that is the beauty of Rebecca F. Kwan, to be honest, because she has taken me on a journey with this book so far. And I think at the rate that I'm reading this, I might finish it tonight, and if not, it'll definitely be tomorrow that I finish it. Once again, I have done the majority of the reading of this through audio, just because I've been travelling back and forth to work quite a lot. And really listening on 2x speed has been revolutionary for me, because it took me a while to get through Dragon Republic, and this has taken me so far like 3-4 days, and I'm nearly done. So, you know, we're on the up. Probably the next time I check in will be when I'm done, and it will either be a video of me crying or me trying to gather thoughts. But yes, that's me for now. I will catch you in a bit. Bye. Okay, so it's now Thursday night. It's about 9ish, and I have just finished Burning God, hence why I am actually drinking, because what a fucking whirlwind that one was. I didn't end up reading much last night. I just edited for most of the night and then watched some TV before bed. So I made it my mission to finish this tonight, and what ensued was just raw emotion, undiluted power, and now a book hangover. So that's a really good sign for the end of a 3-part series, because honestly, this might be the best series I've ever read. It was my first like proper official foray into adult fantasy, and it was just so good, so well done. The characters were amazing, and as I was getting sort of towards the end of this, I really wasn't sure like how the ending of this was going to be. And then I was just thinking like, I can't tell what's going to happen. And that's literally how I felt for the entire series, because I remember saying in my last update that there were certain points where I thought I knew the story was going to go in a certain place, and then it did, but much sooner than I expected. But then towards the end, because I knew there was an end coming up and then that would be it, I couldn't call it. I couldn't see where we were going. And at one point, it started to sort of tail off in terms of things started to wind down. And I thought, okay, here we are. And then right at the end, it ramps back up again. And it's just, I just didn't know where it was going to leave us. So that's, for me, I was gripped throughout the entire thing. And I think that's a real testament to Rebecca F. Kuang's writing, is that she really played this sort of peaks and troughs thing so well that when you were at a peak, you were completely gripped. And then when you were in the trough, you were kind of just waiting and waiting because you knew something big was going to happen again. My cat is just like going crazy in the background. So if there's any random noises, then it's just him being a dickhead. He's literally trying to climb out the window. So yeah, so I absolutely love this. I don't have the proper brain power at the minute to just process all my thoughts, but I just wanted to jump on basically to check in and say I finished it, that I loved it so much. I love the characters a lot. I think my overall feeling is I don't see how else this book could have ended. Now that I've read the ending that was written, I think it is the perfect ending for this story, regardless of whether it's the ending I wanted or not. I'm basically trying not to give too much away because I want you to read this book. I don't want to give any spoilers. So yeah, I'm going to leave that there and just say that this series as a whole, and Burning God as well, is chef's kiss. It's 5 out of 5. It's unique. It's everything that I wanted. Can you not? So yes, I am thrilled that I read it, and yes, I do need, I don't know, some kind of counselling to get over it, and I just need another book immediately by Rebecca F. Kuang. So let me just find out if she's going to write another one, because this was the shit. So yes, so if you've got this far and you are yet to decide whether to read The Burning God or read The Poppy War or read The Dragon Republic, please take this as your PSA, as your personal reminder, as your excuse to go out, buy this trilogy and spend the next month and a half to 2 months reading, crying and processing about this, because it's very good and you will love it. And with that, I'm going to end the vlog here. So thank you for watching. I have absolutely loved doing this. I really enjoy vlogging, and I will definitely do more in the future. I already have another one planned because I'm thinking ahead, I'm prepared, and I am losing my mind at the minute. So I will leave this here and I will bid you all a good night and thank you for watching. Goodbye.